The gates and doors were barred, and all the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness, as I rose at every sound, half in hope of sorrow, and half in fear that the day would find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away. And just before the sunrise, I heard something new. The gates began to rattle, and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window and looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches, and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary, so I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as his shoulders where she'd been. She said they moved him in the night and none of knows where. The stone's been rolled away, nobody's in there. So we backed around to the garden and Jordan ran ahead. So we found the stone and empty tomb just the way that Mary said. But well, with winding sheet they wrapped him in empty shell. And now where or where they've taken him was more than I could tell. Oh, something strange had happened. There's just what I did not know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstances and speculations couldn't lift me very high, 'cause I'd seen them crucify him. Then I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I promised him just added to my shame. When at last it come to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if I was alive, it could never be the same. But suddenly the air was filled with a strange and beautiful perfume. Light that came from everywhere drove shadows from the room. Then Jesus stood before me with his arms held open wide. And I fell down on my knees and I just clung to him and cried. Then he raised me up to my feet as I looked into his eyes. Love was shining out from him like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release. And every fear I ever had melted into sweet peace. Alive! Alive! He's alive! Alive! He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, I'm unforgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive! He's alive! He's alive, forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive!